Before you change the thread, be sure to put in some new needles. Use the hexagonal driver to unscrew left counterclockwise in order to remove the needles, and then put in fresh needles, and note that one of the needles will be higher than the other. This is correct. If it is not that way, then you will have issues and you won't be able to stitch with the serger. Secure the needles by rotating the hexagonal driver clockwise. We're going to start rethreading the serger with the green looper. Floss between the metal piece, go down through the green tension disc and into the hook that says number 5 and then number 7. Next, you'll rotate the hand wheel until you've got a good placement so that you can thread the eye of the upper looper. And then you can use tweezers or your hands in order to set that thread off to the side. It's important that you start with this thread because the lower looper will need to go over this thread. Next, we'll do the lower looper. Floss the metal piece, go in between the blue tension discs, then next to number 5, underneath both of the blue dots, over the hook by number 8. And then here's the tricky part. You're going to pull the little white lever with the blue writing on it, and then you are going to place the thread in the little notch to the side. After that, you are going to hand crank the wheel until you can see the loopers crossing like swords. You're going to thread the eye of that lower looper, and then you need to make sure that that thread is going over the metal piece of the upper looper. This is not designated clearly on the instructions on the inside of the machine, and it will mess with whether or not your machine will work. Next, you'll move on to the red top thread. That's going to be on the right. You'll follow the diagram, and then you are going to thread the needle through the eye. I find it really helpful to use a pair of tweezers in order to move the thread around the presser foot as it can get in the way. And then we'll go to the yellow. Follow the diagram onto the yellow. This will be the left needle. Clip your thread so it threads easily. Thread the eye of the needle, and then once again you can use your tweezers in order to pull that through. All of the threads need to be going over to the left side and underneath the presser foot. Once you have all of your threads, you can close the door, and then this is a really important part. I suggest holding onto all of the threads and then hand cranking the wheel towards you about 5 rotations in order for the loops to get set. Chain off, and you're ready to go.